Hello. First of all, congratulations for the movie.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
Excellent.
Yes, I have my scares.
You did?
Yes.
What was the scariest bit?
For me, the children come back from the dead was very scary. But the end for me was the worst part.
Really?
The very end?
The very end.
Like the very end,
Like
yeah.
the very end, that really was like, oh my God.
It's great though, isn't it? It's wonderful.
What was the scary shot you have to do in the movie?
Ellie coming back and hugging the mom. I mean, that whole scene in the house was like almost like an impossible scene to shoot.
Hug your daughter.
You know, and Ellie's in all the makeup, Jatay's in all the makeup for the first time, and the young boys there playing Gage, there's just a lot on. As another actor I know, that's an insane scene for, you know, to play.
It's a very complicated scene emotionally for everything to hit. And, you know, and there's many beats to that scene. There's the relief of running in and seeing my husband and that like, oh, thank God, and like, let's move on, and like, we can do this together. Then the fear, which I think is great for the ratcheting that tension up, the fear of seeing your husband completely lose his mind because he's broken the barrier. And then what it would be like to see your dead daughter, who you put in the ground, who you've started to grieve, standing in your kitchen is just, that's my reaction. That's what it has to be. It has to be like, I don't even know what to do.
It's just crazy. Wrap your head around it and shoot it, okay?
Yeah. Just understand life in general and then shoot that.
I don't think it was that scary to film because I guess like I saw it from behind the scenes kind of. So I like saw that it was just like the makeup and the special effects and the fog. So I don't think it was that scary.
No?
No.
Where come your inspiration to be the evil Ellie?
I had to like put myself in her shoes kind of, and I think understand why she was so angry and her motivations and stuff. It's okay.
What was scary for you? The part where you are evil John Connor on Terminator? Or the insane father on Pet Sematary?
The insane father in Pet Sematary, yeah. It was, look, they were both hard work, but it was, you know, this one, it's deeply disturbing. There's no way around it. You know, from those things of carrying my child, you know, those, you know, really Lewis is carrying it, you know, yeah, and you're hugging your child. It's like, I can't imagine, I you know, so that was, yeah. It was very
I understand. And Amy, what was more scary for you, Demogorgon or the cat?
I think the cat, again, because it's just a little more realistic. But yeah. But I think the cat, yeah. I'm also allergic to cats, so that
makes
also
sense.
is
That
a
makes
very
a lot of sense.
realistic fear, yeah.
They feared it.
This is the sixth time you work together, right?
Sixth, wow.
Yeah, we're not really counting. I mean, it's
25 years, so more than that, yeah.
And how is two mind thinking as one when it comes to a project like Pet Sematary?
I mean, you got to really be respectful of the source material. You know, you have to stay true to the essence of the novel. But at the same time, though, because there's already been a movie made out of this novel, you got to bring something new to it. You know, you got to bring your vision to it. For us, we were always very conscious of making sure that Stephen King and his fans felt like they were getting the essence of the novel, but that people that had never heard of the novel were getting something fresh, you know, and that they would like it so much they'd want to go back and read the novel. So that was always our approach, was towing that line.
Yes, because the first Pet Sematary was a very iconic movie.
Yeah.
And it's a classic terror movie. Now you're bringing a new version and a new vision to a new audience.
Right.
So how was the challenge, you know, to make this movie a new movie or icon?
Yeah, it's very challenging. I mean, it was a big influence on me, the original movie. I saw it as a young kid, well, maybe 13, and I loved it. I watched it numerous times. So, you know, it's obviously there in your brain, but there comes some point where you have to try and not think about it. You know, like where you go back to the source material, you reread the book, and then we approached it the way we would approach any other film. You know, we went in and we started talking about the kind of looks that we like and that we brought over from our past films, and you work with the actors and you talk about, like, you kind of just start establishing what you think the character should do without really thinking of the things. And yes, obviously there are little nods to the original movie in there because you can't ignore that it exists and that it is a big influence on us, but it's just a matter of trying to go in and put it out of your head and just make your own movie.
One of the great aspects of Stephen King is that he makes you think the human side. In this movie is all about death. So how that change your perspective of death after you seeing the sacrifices of father and mother done in the movie and situation like that?
I guess it's a reminder that, for me, that I really do need to process it and come up with some kind of relationship to it in my life. You know, it pays off if you do that. If you actually have some kind of thought and, if not final resolution, but some kind of, we all have a relationship with it. Some people, you know, most of us, it's taboo, but you have to engage with it, or it will engage with you, or it will engage with all of us eventually, but you have to have spent some time with it.
Well, I think about death a lot, but I don't know if there's a way to actually accept it because I don't think people understand what it is. I mean, obviously it's when your heart stops and life ends, but what it is after that, I don't know how I feel about it.
Because some of the scenes they were talking to her about death and stuff, and so it was interesting because they had such different perspectives, the parents, about death. Like the mom was really scared of death, and I think the father was used to it since he was a doctor. And so I think it was interesting to see how the parents talked to her about it, having those different perspectives. So it's cool.
If you had to choose any other Stephen King adaptation, which book would you choose?
Yeah, we were saying maybe Insomnia is a great one.
So many have been done.
That's never been done before.
Yeah, Insomnia is a good one. Salem's Lot, but I think they're remaking Salem's Lot. You know?
I'm also a big fan of all his short story works, you know, and there's a lot of material in there that's never been done that could be made into great movies, or to even just take some of those shorts and do another anthology, like a Creep Show, or or he's had lots of his things used in Tales from the Dark Side, or
Yeah.
Great. Well, I must say it was an honor. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much,
is
man.
scary.
Thank you very much. Cheers, man.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
And you scares me a lot.
Sometimes dead is better.
From where? Yes. Olá, aqui é o Rex.
Alright, just give a minute.
Filha da mãe. Filha da mãe. Isso foi uma puta sacanagem.